Hey guys, and welcome to Wild Plum Farm. So today I'm going to be working on getting hay cut, getting the lawn cut. Crystal's already started on that with the push mowing. She'll be doing her trimming and everything. And I'm going to actually try baling hay this week. So let's give this a shot. I got the sickle mower on. I think I have it all set up, like I said in one of the previous videos. I put the lock nut on here, so hopefully this won't break loose. And I greased up the entire mower. Did find something a little interesting. I'm a little annoyed with, but whatever. These, if you pull them up too high, that bar right there will go beyond the stop. And when that happens, you end up with the mower jammed in the up position. So I'm going to attempt to avoid that again, but we'll be doing pretty good if I can get this all cut and the lawn mowed today. And we'll probably do some weed whipping and other things. But I will I'm gonna set you guys up, let you watch a time lapse of what's going on and see how it goes. Hey guys, sorry about that. It's been a few days. Trying to weigh our options on the sickle mower. As you saw in the video, I was fixing on it. The wobble box actually completely blew apart on me. So now I got to make a decision on what I want to do, whether I want to, it's just the wobble box itself is over $1,000. So I'm going to be either looking, I'm going to buy probably a 456 or a 451 if I can find one. I'm just going to get a 456, although it's the pull behind type. I'll try it for a little bit, see if I like it. If I don't, I'll go back to this 450, replace the box, make it a 451, get all the parts and everything swapped over if they're in better shape. Most everything I've been seeing online, it's all in better shape anyhow. It's $1,200 for a used one. I'll buy that. One thing I am going to be doing, though, is making all kinds of little adjustments to my bar here to get all of them down on the ledger plates. Because I'm realizing I'm plugging up too bad because the ledger plate, the cutting knives are not on the ledger plates at all. They're not actually slicing. They're just tearing the grass right off. But for what I did get cut, I have over half of it done. For what I did get cut, I'm actually going to rake, and then probably tomorrow morning, before we do anything, I'm going to go out and bale. So I got to get the mower disconnected here. I'm going to set you guys up and show you, show you guys the rake, and actually, I'm looking forward to this. So, we'll see you in a minute. so far, that's what the rake has done. It has done really well. It did leave some. Means I got to adjust down a little bit to get some more ground pressure to rake up better. But that back wheel needs to be pushed down to get even more ground pressure, because you can see, oh, whoops, there we go. Come on, that one's nice and shiny. Number 3 wheel here is nice and shiny. 2 is shiny. Number 4 is not horrible. It is nice and shiny. The number 5 here is barely touching the ground here. You can see that there's no shiny tips. So that means number 5's got to get pushed down just a little bit, maybe one chain link. I can drop it, but the rest of them are doing good, and just a little bit more down pressure. I figured out my ground speed, because this is determined, the raking quality is determined by ground speed. The other thing is I need a shorter hitch pin. The hitch pin I got is way too long. It's horrible. It's down in the grass down there, and it's pulling hay along with it. So I think I'll let this dry maybe one more day. It'll be today, because we got stuff to do. But I'm gonna finish up here. You'll join me again tomorrow. And we're gonna actually bale. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Got back tonight, and in my fear fucking the baler going up and down these hills because of the PTO shaft, I made massive windrows. Big no-no with this baler. I had a little bit of knotter issues, which is no big deal. That's why there's hay piles randomly up the hill. It wasn't knotting properly. It broke the string right away. You know, it is what it is. However, yeah, so I actually got a good string on there now on one side. The other side hasn't knotted yet. Hoping the knotter isn't broke. I don't think it is. I just think that it hasn't caught the string yet, which is fine. It hasn't tripped. It doesn't look like. So, but it is so packed and plugged in there right now. I'm having issues with the so yeah, it's a little difficult, but in my endeavor to attempt not to plug up the baler or to damage the baler, I plugged it up. So you're gonna watch me unplug this thing. It's actually the piston itself, plunger itself, that's plugged up. It's kind of a pain to get out of here. The hay is, anyways. And, I mean, I got good hay. This is really good hay. It's still slightly green. Happy with that. I just have to unplug this thing. And unfortunately, that means I gotta pull it out flake by flake. Oh, come on. I will tell you though, the pickup, the plunger, other than being jammed up right down here where it was super heavy, learned my lesson. I can get up and down these hills fairly decently without the PTO adjusting itself. Sorry guys, there's glare from the tractor lights. There we go. Another flake. I honestly, I'll probably be baling until midnight at this rate. However, that's okay because it's going to, I think this is going to work out well. There. 4 more flakes. I'll have to come back through here and rebale this. Hopefully there's no dew coming tonight. Oh man. There. Unfortunately, because the piston isn't moving, I can't run the knotters. Broken. Great. Just pop that. Not. Oh, that one's even in there too. Just didn't take. Nice. Okay, well, that's okay. Hey. The square knots even. What do I gotta do here? I gotta take the string off of the knotter. First, I will have to restring the knotters, restring the needles. Okay. All right. And of course, while I'm putzing around with the baler, Crystal's up. The pullets finally started laying. So, boy, it'll be end of July, mid-August time when we start really getting some heavy laying. That's good. Tightly packed flakes. To me, this is very interesting technology. Oh, there we go. Now, that should be freed up. I gotta actually kick this out a little bit in this windrow. Yeah, my rake plugged up. That should mean that the rake plugs up. That means that the baler's gonna plug up. Oh man, that right there might be why the pickup didn't want to work. So it's jammed up on this side. You know, it's amazing. I've had allergies, horrible allergies for the most of my life, and I went into the doctor. And the only thing they said is I'm allergic to dust mites. And right now I'm outside playing around in hay and dust and everything else. And of course, guess what? Well, if my nose, I'm a little plugged up yet, but you know, a little plugged up is a whole lot better than really plugged up like I've been. All right, now I gotta back the plunger up a little bit. There. Yep, right there. But a little bit of hay plug up the baler. Man. Oh, there. I think I got it now. Oh, now the bugs come out, of course. Let's back this puppy up to full stroke. Full compression. And rehook up the PTO. There we go. Awesome. Close up the hatches. Knock some of the hay out of the feed. I'll have to come back in and refeed all this, but set the nodder. Let's see what happens. There, that's fixed. I'm happy. They're plugged up. Now knowing how easy this baler plugs, I won't be making big windrows anymore. I guess live and learn. Hey, you got no one else to show you what to do? You gotta learn by mistakes. So guys, it's hard to, I'm gonna be honest, it's hard to bale and show you guys what I'm doing because I have to operate with two hands. I gotta operate the loader, gotta keep that up because that's not working properly. It's just because I have a heavy fork on it. And running the PTO and everything else, making sure that PTO doesn't jam up or anything. So, I gotta go. I will show you guys a decent bale. Maybe I'll do it quick, do it in the morning. Just depends on how I feel after I get done here. Alrighty guys, I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, so I'm heading out this morning to go and rake quick before church. Unfortunately, it rained yesterday. Around the time I decided that I was going to try to go bale. So after the rain, I went out, restrung the knotters, got those ready to go. I just have to do one cut on the knotters. Oh, there we go. Got the door open. It is going to be a beautiful hot day. So I'm going to head out with the tractor. And give me 1 second. I'm going to actually grab the tripod. Quick do a rake. Roll the hay over. Morning, Stella. Oh. Where's the end of your tail? Did the end of your tail fall off? Hi there, sweetheart. Oh, Stella. Well, that's something you don't see every day. That's normally what you do to cows to take their tail right off, dock their tail, is you normally put a rubber band around it. She must have had a piece of hair or something wrapped around the end of her tail, or it broke or something. And it ended up falling off. We kind of saw that coming, but hi, Stella. Man, you're just a lovely little critter today, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But the tail looks healthy. The end of it's a little red down. But it looks healthy, so I'm not concerned. So, but yeah, I'm going to go out, rake the hay over, just use the back 2 wheels, turn it over. Hopefully I will finish baling today. I am super stoked that I at least got 1 bale off. I praise God for the fact that I got that off. If I can get the knotters to work properly and get the baler to work properly and I can actually start producing bales, I have a feeling I'm going to probably be pulling about 50 bales off. As for the rest of the pasture, Crystal and I have kind of a crazy idea. Because the sickle mower is broken, and I'll show you that here. I'll try to my best. There's Stella. Yeah, there's the end of her tail. But as you can see, Stella, you're right in the way, sweetheart. This is missing a bushing. And then, let me see here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that arm is bent up. And that's not good. It's really frustrating, the fact that broke. So we're going to have a crazy idea. We're actually going to do it a little bit hard. We're going to use the weed whips. I'm actually going to buy another one of these, the plastic blade ends for my weed whip. Put that on. And we're going to go away from the string heads anyways, because Crystal didn't like the string heads. But I'm going to go and put those blade heads on, and we're just going to go through and essentially power sigh our way through the hayfield, or what's left of it, rake it and bale it. And hopefully that goes well, because if we can rake it, that means I can save a good amount of money on, maybe I can wait until next year to repair that thing. Part of farming, I guess. But it's a little frustrating that blew apart, and it's a major repair. So it's either like $1,100 to replace just the wobble box. I did do more research into it. It is more than $1,000. Or I can try to find one that's a carriage drive. And if I like the carriage better than I like the 3-point, I'll use the pull behind type over the 3-point. I think the pull behind type is going to bog the tractor down too much when driving. So it will end up I will probably end up just working on this. There are quite a few similarities between this. The other thing is with the pull behind type, I have to have hydraulics. So I would have to disconnect one of the loader hydraulics in order to run the pickup on the pull behind type. And this one's a mechanical, and I like the mechanical for that reason. However, by the point to buy one of those, who knows, we're actually setting aside money now to be doing upgrades to this tractor, saving up for another one, saving up for a trailer, saving up for a different pickup, because, yeah. So, the promotional videos weren't wrong. We used the back 2 wheels. Right now I'm only using one because I was driving with one hand trying to record. But, using the back 2 wheels, you can actually roll the windrow over 180 degrees. So I'm gonna keep doing that, roll all the windrows over, let them dry out, and excuse me guys, and see if I can get them to dry out today. Hopefully I can. I mean, even if I'm baling late, like 7, 8 o'clock, I could probably get done in an hour now that I got the baler working. I'm praying it works out well. Alrighty guys, I'm going to shut you guys off, and I'm going to keep working here. There, that didn't take me more than 15 minutes. So, yeah, I'm hoping that what I did this morning will help me just let this hay dry out. It fluffed it back up. There's quite a bit out here still. I still, as you can see, I had a huge area down there that I can't rake. I have to, it's so balled up. I made the windrow way too big. So I'm just gonna have to either hand feed it, or I'm just gonna have to just baby her through it and hope that the baler doesn't plug. So yeah, I'm gonna get this thing back in the barn. Get ready for church. Hopefully the afternoon sun will dry this hay right out. I'm just hoping and praying it does, because yeah, that was dumb. It should have just worked through. But oh well, live and learn, I guess, when you got no one to really show you the ropes or teach you. A lot of times it's on your own. Alrighty. Probably should go let those chickens out. Even though the hay was a little damp, I decided to bale it up. According to my calculations, I got approximately 28.5 bales. And that's with a lot of, sorry guys. That's with a lot of waste. But, I mean, they look decent. A little damp in some spots. As you can see, there's wet grass in some of them. One of them was really, really bad. But, I mean, what am I going to do about it? I can't do a thing about it. So yeah, that little Ford baler behind that John Deere 4400 works really well. I'm just gonna clean it out here quick. I'm actually gonna fire it up, let it tie that last little bale, and I'll just cut the bale off and throw it out into the chicken area. But yeah, I think this year, or maybe next year, I'm gonna bring this to the local farm technology show. I know there's quite a few balers, but I've never seen a Ford 509 before. I don't know how many were made. I don't know too much about it. I just know for sitting behind that little 35 horse compact tractor, this is perfect. I got the knotters working really, really well. So yeah, after I restrung it and started tonight, it tied 28 consecutive bales in a row and did not snap twine. I think it finally got through the bad part of the twine. So maybe I'll continue using this jute twine instead of using poly. Because I'll tell you what, when they're in the baler on the tensioner, those aren't tight. These are good and tight. Bales are good and tight. I'm impressed with them. So there we go. Our first baling on our pasture done. We are going to do, Crystal and I are going to do something a little nutty. And that is, we're going to take our weed whips, come out here, and wherever there's tall grass left, we're going to zip it all down by hand. It's going to take two of us doing it. We're going to do it right through there, all the way out onto the end. I'm going to clean up a tree out there quick. And yeah. But I'm going to leave these bales sit out overnight, see what happens. I'm just a little nervous with them being a little damp, that they're gonna self-ignite. So I don't want to put them up in the barn until I get that past that point. I'm going to clean out the baler and reset the tensioner and get that bale pulled out. I'm going to finish up. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know next time I bale, I'll bring you guys along. I'm going to try to figure out a different mount. I'm going to actually try to figure out a mount for the tractor, so I can bring you guys along, whether it's one facing forward, facing backwards, who knows. I record on my phone, so we'll see what we got here. Like I said, I'm gonna clean this baler out, try my best to keep this thing pretty, even though it's not gonna be shedded. I'm gonna try to get the at least shedded for now. I'm gonna try to get everything run. 28 bales isn't a whole lot. I probably did about 50 because of the initial issues with the knotters. But that's all I have to do is clean this thing out. I gotta pull a bale out of here. Just gotta pull a little bit of hay out of the feed and a little bit out of the chamber, but I might just leave that in there, at least for this year. Anyways, I know I'm going to use it one more time, so maybe I'll get rid of it. Maybe I'll knot it and just get rid of it. So anywho, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We really appreciate all of you watching our channel, and really do appreciate subscribers. So God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.